right, though, here we go. We're into game one.
Winner of this will go to a best of 5 against Cathart.
Yeah, and for just for note, Yarn and Bloud also went to their game 3, so that was a close one too. So these
Yarn's
two
been
guys
having really close sets all day. I've been following them.
But
as we've just seen, Lorulian's holding his own quite well as well.
And Yarn, I mean, as we've seen in the past, he heavily favors the Ivysaur. He's not very comfortable on the Squirtle at all.
He pulls out the Squirtle.
In desperate
Gustavo
measures.
just says Ivysaur epic hitboxes. I could not agree more.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he even shows one off there. But I mean, like,
Oh,
really,
reflects the Gordo back into Lorulian.
I gotta feel a little bit questionable though, or not questionable, but it's a lost opportunity to not feel comfortable on Squirtle into a heavy like DDD.
I know.
You could combo out 60% so quickly and so easily if you only felt comfortable on the Pokemon.
He practices Squirtle when he plays Pokemon Trainer against me.
Well, he needs to practice it more so that he pulls it out here on the main stage. But right now, it is a tight game, 141 on to that Charizard.
Wow, Lorulian hitting him with the Gordo during the up throw animation.
Yeah, it was really
And
smart. And the
hits
Flare Blitz lands, and it gets the
Something
stop.
you gotta watch out for with Yarn is that he will just Flare Blitz when you least expect it, and it will sneak out kills.
That Gordo, though, takes it down to a gentleman's 2 stock here in game 1 over to the Squirtle and back into the Ivysaur real quick.
Gets down throw combos into the Nair. Jumps into the Gordo.
I mean,
and
into
it's
the
forced onto
Charizard early.
already. That's not a good sign.
I don't know that he needed to go that soon, honestly. But, I mean, here we go. We see the heavy boy. I think we're going to see a lot of big boy matchup. Oh, and he blocks the Flare Blitz with it.
No.
Oh, he's going to be under. That's a second stock going down real quick there. Yarn
puts his
regrets
hands on
it.
his head.
He knows he could have done better in that situation. But Lorulian only at 35% here.
Ivysaur, though, if he gets some of those up airs like he just did, he can pull things. He can get percent leads in almost instantaneously.
Oh, absolutely. And with the neutral air, he gets a lot of damage out.
And that can firm right there, too. That
combo was beautiful. Lorulian's back to stage.
Oh, he went for that gargantuan down air of his.
I feel like he would have been better served to go off stage to look for that
makes a little more
spike.
sense now.
Yeah, no, definitely it makes more sense here looking for the killing blow.
Yeah, get the back air.
No, it's not enough, though.
That was incredible DI.
Lorulian will be back. I mean, when you're going cross stage, a little bit of DI makes a lot of difference.
There it is. That'll
Close
definitely
stage, though. Yeah, he's definitely out. There we are, down to last stock here in the loser semifinal. Game 1, Lorulian, beautiful double forward air.
Snuffs out the Flare Blitz from Charizard.
And, you know, Yarn being a high percentage, he doesn't want to move off the Charizard to his more comfortable Ivysaur.
Oh, no!
He goes up and he just takes it to the throat!
Kill. Come on!
Game 1 goes the way of Lorulian.
DDD down smash, best move confirmed?
I mean, that's not even a read. At that point, Yarn just walked into it.
Yeah.
He was too far away to
Ivysaur
come
epic
up
hitboxes,
with an attack.
Charizard's epic beat, Charizard, actually Charizard, and Squirtle's epic combos. Unfortunately, Yarn does not utilize Squirtle to his full potential.
I mean,
they're going to Brinstar for this game too.
I like it from Yarn. He's taking away the reliable placement of Gordos. Of course, that means he has to play around the chaos as well.
Looks like Yarn's debating changing characters.
To Ken? Does he play much
No,
Ken?
he's not playing Ken. I think he's just sitting on him.
Okay.
All right, looks like we are going back to the Ivysaur starting Pokemon Trainer.
This is what I would have expected.
Yeah. He did really well that game. It was pretty close.
I mean, I feel like Yarn, if Yarn doesn't pull out this game, and it is, once again, a best of 3 here only, it is semifinal. If he doesn't pull it out, I think he needs to commit so much time to getting that Squirtle out because it will round out his character so much.
I feel like Yarn and I will be practicing soon, and I'll try to encourage it. Because I need practice as well. I failed miserably today. I need to find characters.
Well, you've done well here on the caster desk, so I appreciate it.
That was my end goal today, so.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
hits
nicely
that down
done.
air, but he manages to make it back.
Yeah, quick reaction from Lorulian to get the up B in and recover. Yarn at 69 goes over to the Charizard, understandable. He does have Lorulian at 73.
Oh, Yarn kind of throws out that F smash, and it actually looks like the only reason Lorulian was able to hit him.
Oh!
Oh, that Flare Blitz.
That was a great little read. He jumps back off the ledge and Flare Blitz is in. And
oh,
it is just enough!
There's no through there.
Well, you can get through it, but there's no grabbable ledge.
Oh.
So he ends up hitting the edge and can't grab
And
anything.
he just falls through.
Now, in the Hazards On version of this, which you can't do because of the acid rising and falling, those little orbs would get knocked away and create a grabbable edge afterwards.
Oh, Yarn tries the same thing, but falls through.
Oh my god, we're down to 2 stock apiece.
Oh, I thought he was going to stay on the Squirtle for a second there. Tries to go for that up B, but Lorulian manages to tech off the platform and save himself.
Oh, just over top of the inhale there.
Not entirely sure what he did that straight up B for, but a little bit of splash damage.
Yeah, Yarn not quite able to punish because of it.
Oh, he's already forced onto Charizard again.
Now, I don't feel like he's switching over because of his damage, but as much as because he wants a kill blow here against Lorulian. It looks like he's fishing for a kill on a 100%
I do recall that
opponent.
in patch 4.0 they
And
did
there it
nerf
is.
Ivysaur's kill power.
Now, and he doesn't think he can get both switches off, so he doesn't move all the way back. Honestly, I feel like at only 40% himself, he should have moved back to the Ivysaur if he thought he could.
Oh, he's on the Squirtle.
Well, he's trying to
now
get to
he's
the
back
Ivy,
to Ivysaur,
but
yeah.
now he's at 77. It's too late.
And now
You're
he's
back to
back
the
to
Charizard.
Charizard.
At that point, you just wasted percentages.
Yeah.
The moment he got that back air off, he could have done a switch, got another switch during the respawn, and bet on Ivysaur, and he wasted his time. And when you're talking about here in a loser semifinal, when you're down a match, this is your tournament stock now.
Yeah, he's
you
down
can't
to his last. This is his last stock of the tournament.
Yeah, you can't
Or
be throwing
possibly.
away, what, 40% like that?
Yeah, he's just kind of taking hits while trying to get back to Ivysaur without doing it. And we're back.
He switches
he
out
doesn't
again.
really have another chance to.
Oh no, the air dodge, and he dies off of it!
No, Yarn! He's got his hands on his head, reasonably so.
The mental boom comes through, and that's not the way you want to see a loser semifinal end.